What's up, everybody? We're back on the cattle farm playthrough. Been doing some thinking while offline. I'm thinking I want to kind of help out a little bit with the money situation. I am going to take out a loan, but I'm also going to put down one of these subsidiary. I think it was on a factory. Nope. Generator. I'm gonna put down just one of these signs. There's a way to customize it. We're gonna do 40 a month. We're only gonna do one. How do you, is that right? F. F. We don't want 400 a month, we just want one a month. That should be it. And we're just gonna put it over here, kind of realistically, right here. Bam. That should be the right one. Also, now that we've started off, I realized that I made a boo-boo. I got way too many cows in this pen. So I need to probably actually sell a few. Or the ones that are going to have babies are not going to be able to. So right now, if we sell, let's just say we sell these three, those three can give birth, and then we will be all right for a little while. And then hopefully by the time those are ready to give birth again, we'll actually have a bigger pen. Or I'm wondering, is there a way to customize this and go ahead and make this pen bigger? I'm not sure about that either. So with that, I think we need to try to go into construction. I don't think there's going to be a way for us to change it around and make it bigger, unfortunately. So I guess with that being said, we need to, for one, we really need some more land. So like I said earlier, we are going to take out a loan. Let's go ahead and take out a $200,000 loan. One, so that we can get the square baler we want. And two, hopefully we can buy some land somewhere. Somewhere like, I don't know, 10 maybe. Probably be 10. Doesn't look like 10 has anything planted. Nope. Could we afford 9 maybe? Maybe. My goal would be to buy all of this land here and turn this into our cow pen. That would be the goal. But we ain't gonna be able to afford that much. Way too much. With this growing, that is a good sign that we could actually maybe pick this. It's gonna be parsnips. I don't know how to do parsnips. I've never done parsnips, but I'm thinking we're going to make this one field into a grass field. Thinking maybe we won't be taking 9. Eventually, I'd like to take, like I said, 9, 6, 7, and 9, and turn that into our cow pasture. We're just not in the position to do that just yet. I do want to see if we can't get something on sale. So I might not buy the cow baler. I mean the cow baler. Wow. I might not buy the baler just yet. I might actually wait and try to catch it on sale next month. I don't think we're going to need hay the next couple of months, so we should be able to sleep a couple months off. Let's see, it's got plenty of water, plenty of food. Like I said, we do want to sell these cows. Let's sell the older cows because these cows will be giving birth and they're worth more because they're younger. So let's sell these 3, make a little bit of money. They'll be able to be put in. Let's wait for the baler. Hopefully we can get one for little to nothing. And then we don't really need to get we're good for 2 months on those fields. So I'm not too worried about harvesting these. What did that say? Needs a rolling. Yeah, it needs a rolling. I don't know if you can roll grass. But anyways, what we're going to do, we're going to take a nap. We're going to see if we can catch the square baler on sale. If it comes out to not be a square baler, we may just have to bite the bullet and get a round baler. If we can get one cheap, that's a good size. I really would like to get a new storage unit that holds bales. We have a mod for that. It works really good. So yeah, let's check on everything. We got a little bit of money increase because of the subsidiary. Just want to make sure these cows aren't like empty on food. They shouldn't be. We need to check the store. Hopefully there's a baler. So they're down to 8,000. They were down to 11,000. This is a small seeder. This is a really big tractor. That would be really nice. Not a really big tractor, but it's bigger than what we got. We could get it for 164,000. We could always sell the Challenger maybe. What's the Challenger worth? That's our weakest tractor. Challenger. It's only worth 20 grand. Not really worth it. Oh yeah. Okay, so we're gonna take another nap real quick. The cows should be fine. We'll have to do some grassing and stuff. And then we might just buy a big chunk of land, honestly, if the baler's not there. Alright, we'll check the store. Discount. Not what we wanted. Neither one of them. Okay, so let's, for sure we're going to need to cut grass. So let's go ahead and grab a tractor and get the grass cutting, because I know the cows are going to need food now. Yep, they're down to 2,000. So these cows are eating a lot. Are these cows giving birth yet? Reproduction's 90%. So next month we'll have new cows. How'd the water look? Water's at 1,200. We need to grab and take care of that. So let's grab the grass cutting equipment, which is on this side, I believe. All right, we got our mowers out. gonna cut a little bit. We might actually do baling one more time with the small baler we got. I just don't really want to have to figure out how to store all those balers, to be honest with you. So we're gonna lift this one, drive up, lift that one, lower that one, and lower that one. Lift that one. Lift that one. Alright, I'm gonna get this cut and think about what I really want to do, because I'm still not sure. Alright, we're cutting this last strip of this first field. I think I've decided to go ahead and bite the bullet and buy the baler. We can sell the other baler just to have bigger bales that'll be easier to store, because I don't think we're going to be selling grass anytime soon, because we need to start saving our grass. I need to look at how much we get from this yield. We could sell a little bit of it, but I have to look at how much bales are, and how much bales are, how many bales we get, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and jump in the store. We're gonna buy the baler. You wanna buy forgot about this one. I think with this one you can hook a trailer and stuff to it, which we might do. It's the same price as this one. It's just a little bit of a mod to it. I'm not sure why you would ever pick like this one over that one, unless you're just like, I want a case brand. That says 195. So it's like the top of our grass cutting ability. Gross. I don't like that either. We'll do that. Good enough. So, what are we doing? We are... What is this beacon light thing? No idea. Oh, it changes the beacon light shape. Okay. Whatever, we'll do that. Only $200. We'll be able to see it flashing and stuff later. We'll go ahead and buy this. We will grab the Massey Ferguson. Not Massey Ferguson. Wow. The Challenger. I don't know where the Massey Ferguson came from. Going to grab our baler. I should be able to unload it, I thought, or something. Not that button. Nope, I guess not. Okay, well, since I can't do that, I'm not too worried about that. We want to go to the store. I'll go to here, and it is, was it one of these, right? Was on a John Deere. Oh, it's a Massey Ferguson. Okay, we're gonna sell it. Sell, get a little bit of our money back. And then I've got to decide what else do I feel like could actually help out the farm. Some passive income would help out a lot. And I'm thinking we might do maybe a greenhouse. I'm also thinking about selling this shed because I want to put a different shed here one day. So I could probably go ahead and do that. Get 14 grand for it. It's not really doing nothing for us right now. Sell this small shed, even though it ain't really worth nothing, but we'll probably extend these fields one day. It's weird you can't really sell anything else, but that's okay. I need to change those bees over there to selling instead of storing, just so we can get the money from those, because we're really not going to be messing with those any. And then we're going to look at greenhouses, and I think I'm going to put the greenhouse right over there next to the waterer. So let us come over, and is there a way to do anything, or are they just automatic? I think they're just automatic, which means we're just going to sell them. Sell. 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 Let's grab hold of this. Don't think this is going to be worth really anything. We can use it as decoration over here with our bale of hay. So pretty. Okay, so where I want to put the greenhouse, hopefully, is construction. Greenhouses. I'm hoping I can fit it right here. Not that one. Maybe this one. It says it needs the water right there, but where does the product come out at? Maybe we could stick it over here where the bees were. Something like that. Doesn't look like it raised up too much. Should have more than enough room to drive around back. Let's go ahead and grab this tractor and fill it up. I wonder if there's a way to distribute that thing to the greenhouse. Overload. Got to turn it on. We could do both. Activate. Activate. Go to selling. We'll just let that be. Oh, let's look at that again. If we go to distribute, where does it distribute to, I wonder? I don't want it to be OP. We're not going to do it. How much water do we need? One more trailer load. So we can do that. Let's jump over here, grab our new baler. I wasn't expecting it to be that big. The grass cutter done? He is. After we get finished with this, he missed him spots again. That's kind of annoying. Let me fix these real quick and then I'll be back. Alright, I got that little spot fixed. We're going to drop off these mowers, grab the tedder, and ted everything out. And then we'll need to windrow it. And then we will bale it up and see how many bales we get with our new baler. One thing I need to do while I am thinking about it is switch over to the baler. And we are going to make sure to change the bale size. So once I get done doing this, and we're going to grab the small tedder, and then after we grab the small tedder, we are going to switch over to the baling tractor while I'm thinking about it and change the size to 240. Alright, now we can grab this tractor and go back to work. The Challenger is going to be a little struggle a little bit to do it, but it should be fine. Let's do 2 headlands. Generate, start. Let's continue filling up our greenhouse real quick. We could go ahead and fill up the cows, and then I will jump back in when I'm hooking up to the windrower and starting to help out this guy over here. Alright, I'm gonna hop back on into the Challenger, and I'm grabbing the windrower now because I think the other tractor I was using right then was the big tractor. I call it the big, oh, that's something else we could do. We could go ahead and upgrade our other John Deere to be the max horsepower for that as well, so that we don't have to keep trying to remember which tractor is which. Do a little stir and assist. Going to lower. And we're going to turn it on. We'll be right back. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and grab our baler with this tractor. Pretty sure it's the strong tractor. I will eventually get the other tractor upgraded. I just haven't done it yet. This tractor has finished its job, so we're going to tell him to come on over here and do this one. So I can get out of the windroller's way. Field work 2, nearest, start, or generate, then start. We're gonna go ahead and grab this one. We need to unfold the baler. Is there not an automatic unload button? Doesn't look like it. We are going to lower, cutter on. And we're supposed to be able to pull this 10 mile an hour, which we are definitely doing with ease. So this is going to be much faster. Doesn't turn quite as good as our other bale motor. I know it just got really quiet. I'll be back. Alright, so he finished that field. We're gonna go ahead and grab him and throw him over here real quick. This button, this button, this button. We'll stop him here. Go ahead and generate and start. Gonna run over here. So we're gonna turn you back on. So far we've gotten 4, and it looks like it's the big bales we were buying earlier, which I know it is because the big bales earlier were 8,000 liters. And I'm at 51% on this bale, and I'm at 81 liters. So I know for sure that these are the big bales, which is good. That lets us know that these fields right here will definitely be, I'm thinking, sustaining enough to take care of the cows that we have currently. Will it be enough to always take care of our cows? Probably not. But that's all right. We need to grab that other tractor and get him out of the way. We are going to put the tedder up real quick, give our windrower a chance to speed up and get out of the way. And then we are going to grab the baling trailer. Can I make it through here? Let's try it. How about that? Pure impressive driving skills there. Alright, we're going to grab the bale trailer and then we're going to hop back in the windrower, not the windrower, the baling tractor, and continue baling while the other one is windrowing. We'll be back. Alright, the windrower is done. We were pretty much riding right behind him the whole time. This new baler is awesome. So what we're going to do is go ahead and put up the windrower. We'll finish baling that little bit we got left. We are going to do some moving around, I think, to try to get the piece of storage that I want. I'm wondering if I can't fit it somewhere. Maybe I can fit it out in the area I just cleared where that shed was, out between those two fields. I need to go this way and then this way. And we're not gonna make it. Alright, I'll be back once I get this thing under the shed. Looks like I'm gonna struggle for a minute. Alright, we got the baling done. We ended up with 13 of those big bales, which is going to be more than enough food to continue harvesting for our cows. I'm going to unload this one baler here. Like this. And then we are going to fold you up, and hopefully we got somewhere we could fit this thing. We're going to try to stick it over here between the red doors like where the old one was. I don't know if it's going to be big enough. It's going to be close. Alright, we got it in there. Wasn't too hard. It fit pretty good. We are going to grab our bale forks real quick. We're going to put those two bales inside where the cows eat, and then we're going to see how many more we need to continue filling up the area. So I'm going to grab those two and stick them in there, and then we'll hop back in and see where we're at. Alright, I was able to get those two stuck in there. We're going to grab this tractor and pick up all the other bales. And then I think I'm going to look into trying to get my storage facility done that I want to use to store our future bales, including these bales. I don't think I'm going to be able to put it back where the other shed was. I'm going to try. If not, then we will need to try to clear out an area maybe over here. But I don't know if they're going to work either. So once I pick up these bales, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Because it looks like our trailer's going to get full here in a second. And we're going to need somewhere to put them. So I won't be right back because I'm grabbing the last one now. So what I'm looking at buying, I'm going to have to find it. Like I got to find everything. There's an auto-loading shed that I liked. It looks like these. It's going to be this one right here. So it's 49,000. I'm hoping we're going to be able to stick it over here. I don't think there's going to be any chance in the world we're going to stick it here. It says lap with another object. I'm not sure what that object is. I'm fairly confident I can get it over here. I just seen it. Can I not sell this thing? Remove. Nope. It can be put over here, I know. Can I kind of catty corner it a little bit? Flattening failed. I'll be back once I get this thing laid down. All right, we got it. We were able to get it down. I don't know what this thing is right here. Maybe we can grab it with a tractor of some sort. But we got the more important thing done, which is somewhere to store our bales. So in order for us to do that, we'll ride on over here. And we're just going to kind of back the trailer in. Yeah, we can run in that. That's what I was doing right there. I wanted to see if it was even like a real thing. It is indeed. So I should be able to just back this in like this and hit unload and unload here. And as you can see, they popped in back there. So now we want to quit unloading and we want to go to operating position, and we're going to continue grabbing these bales over here. Before I stick more in there, I want to check on how much those other two bales are going to be for the cows. It looks like they're going to take a while to fill, which is good. Let's just check on that real quick. We'll run over here to the cows, the moo-moos, and let us see. So they're full. This one's only got 465, looks like, and this one's got 4,700. Oh, 249 and 4,700. So we're more than good for a little while. So we can go ahead and grab these and put them up. I'm hoping I could be able to just swing in this and miss this thing in the way. I could also get off the tractor and look at it and see if I can't do anything with it. So we're going to unload. Unload here. That won't too bad. Let's see what this thing is. Is there anything we can do with you? Oh, it was some kind of collectible. The Grain Elevator Museum misses some parts of its interior. Can you find all of them? Oh. I did not realize that was some kind of collectible thing that you just grab and it goes away, and it gave me $10,000. So apparently there's collectibles in this map. I had no idea. So now the goal, let's check out our fertilization and stuff like that. So we need to look at growth. It's obviously been harvested. It needs rolling. We could try to roll it real quick. And then it also needs fertilizing. So we can fertilize it really quick as well. So what I'm gonna do, since it's freshly cut, it should be quote unquote freshly planted. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know if that's gonna work. You might just not be able to roll grass fields. I can say I've never done it. I don't know. That's just because I wasn't following the mechanic. I don't know if it's a thing you just don't do. Continuing to impress you guys with my awesome driving ability. I don't know why that was able to drive out like that, but the other way was not working. We're gonna do the little skippy-doo trick. That's good enough. Forgot what I was doing. Oh, get the roller. Hopefully this counts as rolling it. I'd rather it not tear up my field though. I'd rather not replant if I don't have to. See if that's doing anything for us. It's looking like no. Doesn't look like you can do anything with grass. So we'll go ahead and grab this tractor. And we can grab the fertilizer. and we can go ahead and fertilize those two fields. And then I believe we will be ready for a nappy nap. So I'll go ahead and get that stuff knocked out, and then we'll take a nap, and then I'll see you in the new month. So I just realized that didn't work. I did the job, it finished, and you gotta wait a day before you fertilize, apparently. I forgot about that. So it's time for a little nappy nap. I put that in its spot. I organized a harvester over there. Let's see, I don't think I did anything else really. Everything else already had its own spot that I was keeping it in. So let's take a nap. I'll be back once the nappy nap is over. Alright, morning. We're going to start our day off like we always do. Let's check the discount stow. What's this? Tank transports liquids. Don't really need that. It's a cultivation. We don't need a truck. And there's a big harvester, but we don't really need a harvester either. So let's check the ability to try to actually, I don't know, fertilize this field correctly now. Hey, look at our corn. Our corn's getting there. It's corn! We are going to do nearest waypoint, start job. Hopefully he'll do right. Let's check and make sure it actually works this time. Oh, wait. It did work. Cancel. Alright, so I had it on needs rolling, and I wasn't able to see the fertilized job get done. So hopefully we can still fertilize this one now that I made a boo-boo over there. Nearest waypoint, start job. Hopefully it'll still work. We're going to watch it for just a second and make sure. I made a boo-boo on that. Are you just going to keep driving around in a circle, or are you going to start doing your job? Come on, little fella. Alright. And it is indeed getting darker blue. Let's... guess we're just going to spray all over the cows and stuff. Alright, so with it being a new day, how far along are our other crops coming? They're kind of a light green now. Our grass is growing. We've got 229. We could get one of these big fields now. And we might could plant that with something. What is growing? How about that? So this has nothing. This looks like sugar beets now. And it's in the process of growing. I don't have a harvester for sugar beets. We'll probably, if we buy one, we're going to buy this one. Most people would say you probably should buy something that has a crop in it so that you can at least get the money back with the crop. I guess I could get 8. Because those are parsnips, right? Can this harvester do parsnips? I'm betting not. Let's see. Beet harvesters. That's not that one. It's not that one. It's not those. else is there out here? Beet, potato, green bean, rice, sugarcane, cotton harvesters, olive. Let's see. Sugar beet. Sugar beet needs this little harvester thing. Before sugar beets can be harvested, the foliage needs to be cut off with a halum topper. This harvester digs up the sugar beets out of the ground. Note that the halum topping is needed prior. So I'm assuming this is the halum topper, because this is a cultivator. So that right there would be 197,275-ish to harvest it, and we don't have that money. Something else I've been forgetting in all these episodes that I said I was able to do is contracts. The only contract I see right now, wrap some bales using a bale wrapper. We do not have a bale wrapper. This fertilizing job could be done, but I don't know if I really want to do a fertilizing job. We might could buy a plow and start doing plowing. That's not a terrible way to make money. It does kind of tie up a tractor for a while, but we've not exactly been the most efficient right now with our tractors, and plowing is just such an easy get her done and quick, kind of not really quick, but it's not a terrible. And I know we could get thought I had better options than that. Maybe it was cultivator I was thinking of. No. I'm pretty sure there was a plow that one of our tractors could actually pull. So what's the biggest plow we can get? Tractors can't pull those. It can pull that one. Because we got 295, right? Or is it 195? We need to go. Can we just look at it and it tells us? No. We need to go here, vehicles, John Deere's. Our John Deere's are 195. So they're not even strong enough to use those plows that I was thinking about getting. Could always get a stronger tractor. But do we really need a stronger tractor? That's a cheap tractor right there. Wow. 300 horse for only 90 grand. We might be getting one of those one day when we need 300 horse. We're not at that point yet. It's going to be more than. Sorry about that. I sneezed. It's It's going to be a $190,000 tractor when we put the big engine in it. So 190 for 300 horse. It's still pretty good. Let's look at the medium tractors for 190. For 300 horse. This one's 300 for 190. That one's better. Or not better. Yeah. 301, but it's going to be more expensive. So yeah, that'll be a good tractor one day. We don't really need 300 horse right now, other than that plow. But that was just wishful thinking, I guess, is what you could call it. I'm still fighting sneezes, sorry. Alright, so we need to help this guy out with his fertilizing job. He didn't do a very good job. I'm still kind of debating selling the Challenger just because it's such a weak tractor. We'll go ahead and fertilize this field, and we'll probably be taking a nap once I get back. I gotta check things out and see what's going on. We'll be back. Alright, we got those spots that the automatic farmer worker, whatever you want to call it, missed. We are going to go ahead and take a nap after I refill up this fertilizer. So refill, just so we can have it ready to go next time we need it. And we'll put it back in its little spot. We should be good to go on food. What did you guys do? What made you guys eat so much food all of a sudden? Oh, we got baby cows. Okay. We're going to run over here and take a nap. 6:30. All right, we're going to check our discount store. Oh boy. We might have to do it. Look at this big old tractor. Don't really think we needed a tractor this big, but $286, we can't afford it. We can get it $388 for $252. We don't have anything to do. It's a massive upgrade tractor wise. It would be one of our forever tractors for sure. What's the speed on it? 24 mile an hour. It's a little slow. But I think we're going to buy it just because I know we don't have anything to do today. What is that? That's a header trailer. Alright, so we're down $11,000 to $11,000, which is okay. Let's send this thing home. The cows should be getting kind of close to needing food. They are. So what we should be able to do is actually, let's just take the pallet fork tractor and try out our new storage facility for our food. So what we come over here, we open storage, and let's just take out 2. All right. And then we're just gonna grab hold of them and take them over there to the Boomos. I'll be back because I know this is going to fall over and it's going to make a mess, and then I'm going to have to get it figured out. Well, I got too close to the storage facility and it put one back up. So we learned that too. We're going to have to go back and get another one. We got our new tractor here. You see it over there. Let's go grab another bale real quick. I'm pretty sure the water is going to be fine. That shouldn't be ready for harvesting, is it? No. It's got a couple more stages of growth. When are they ready for harvest? So corn is ready in another 2 months, and soybeans are ready in another 2 months. So we're pretty much probably gonna nap this month and next month. So this button, we only want one. Go ahead and grab it and not stick it back in the storage this time. Cows should have more than enough water. They've already taken that whole bale of hay too. Are they going to take all of this one too? They will not. They actually need more water too. So we're going to give them some more water. No, I don't want it. Could have parked all these tractors a little closer so I could have to fight them a little harder. That would make things a lot easier. Full of water. On top of the unload. I also need to check on the mushrooms. I might as well go ahead and fill it up and fill up the mushrooms, even though I'm not sure they're going to need it. Might as well have the water ready to do it. And then we could actually get that new plow and start plowing as well. We'll probably wait though, just to see if a plow might not come on sale. That would be really nice. Okay. Stop overloading. It was only down like 700 liters. I think we had rested 2 days or something like that. So that don't use a lot of water at all. I'm pretty happy with how things are going so far. I think we're doing a pretty good job. We're gonna have to sell off that debt. So let's go ahead and sleep another day or another month. Let's check our discount store. What is this? It's a bigger windrower. We don't really need it. Do we have a harvester header? This says they can do it. Is this the one we have? 8,000 liters. Yeah, 8,000 liters. It's got soybeans. We do not have a corn header. That's something we're going to have to look into. Maybe we do, because that does corn as well. Did I just not look in the right spot? No, we do not have a corn header. So that might actually be something we buy. It's 9 meters. We're going to go ahead and buy it. Probably have to send the harvester there. We need to check on our cows. Cows probably need more food again. Yeah, they could use another bale. They need more water too. Go ahead and give them some more water. The corn shouldn't be ready. No. Let's back this up. And give them another bale of hay. Sleep another day. And then maybe it'll be time for corn. Or we might have another month to go. We've got plenty of food, so these fields are going to be more than sufficient to keep our cows happy for a while. If I stop right here, I'll be able to actually pick up the bale when it comes out. Just want one. We did not make the turn. Alright, so this is enough. So we're going through pretty much, if I had to say, we're going through pretty much almost a bale every 2 months would be my guess. Not quite. Maybe almost a bale every 3 months. Alright, we got the cows fed. It's time for another day to go by probably. Yep. Go ahead and grab this header. We should be able to hook up to it here. I'm hoping so. It says we can. If not, we just wasted our money. We just wasted our money. Pooh. Not a John Deere, is it? It's a Chrome. Sell that back. We're gonna need a harvester for our. Is there a corn harvester here? We don't have to have a massive one because we don't have a massive field. We could wait one more day and get one of those. Could wait one more day and get the biggest one. I don't know if we really need one that size though, but for the price, it's hard not to get it. Might just get this one. Can we hook to this one? Because that field's just not very big, and I don't know for sure if we're ever going to do corn again. It was convenient this time. It was something I had never done before. But I don't know if we need to do corn every time. We might just do soybeans in both the farms, fields. Especially if money's good. I'm thinking with the soybeans, we're not going to have to wait. I don't think we have to wait a couple months in order to sell them. Corn is good in January, June time frame, whereas soybeans, oh, you do have to wait a little while for soybeans as well. Still not ready to be harvested. So, yeah, we're gonna sleep another month once I get this back. I don't think it'll fit through everything with the header on it, so I'm gonna just manually drive it back, and then we're gonna nap another day, and then we'll check on everything, and then we will see where we are there. All right, we got a new day. Checking over everything real quick. It's not looking like anything we're gonna want. Let's go check on the greenhouse real quick. See that we are still got water. We do. So we're going to be able to go a couple days before we need water with that. The cows should be fine enough for now, but I think it's going to be harvesting day for the corn. It's got more than enough food. Water's a little low, but everything's ready to be harvested. So soybeans and corn. I'm going to go ahead and fill up this watering for the cows, and then we will be in the harvester ready to start harvesting the soybeans. I'll be back. All right, we're going to hop into the harvester like I said. I am sending all of our tractors off to go get gas real quick. They're all pretty low actually. We are going to grab the corn header. And we're going to start on this cornfield over here. So we need to unfold. We need to lower it somehow. What is that button there? Is that enable? Enable straw salt swath, if that is a thing in here. And we're going to grab the corn. Hopefully this is really good yield corn. Doesn't look like there's any swath being made, so that's a no-go. I didn't think there would be. Let's go ahead and get our drivers getting gas so we can send them back home. Should be able to just drive right over here and get gas. I don't know that I've ever put gas in a tractor before. Refuel. We're gonna hop back in the harvester while they're taking care of that. Should just be able to turn this back on. Keep on trucking. It's pretty noisy. Wasn't expecting that much noise. I don't know why steering assist is being weird. Alright, we're back in the harvester. We're going to drive around and harvest until we get full, and then I'm going to show you unloading it into the trailer and stuff. We'll be back. Alright, harvester's full. Picking up a trailer now to go unload it. We might get 2 harvester full loads out of it. It's gonna be pretty close. I'll show you how far we've gotten once we ride over there. So I think we made a full headland, and then maybe even 2 full headlands. I can't remember how many I did. And then about 3 rows in. So we need to pipe out. And are we too far forward? Maybe. There we go. Once this is good to go, I'll probably just hire a worker to finish out harvesting the corn, and then we will figure out what the next steps are. I'm fairly confident there's going to be another full harvest, words. I'm fairly certain there's going to be another combine full load for the combine. So we're going to just do a worker, go for it. Where are you going? Maybe he'll get right. We'll watch him for a second. Oh, that 1% of corn there, he had to just make sure I got. Okay, cool. Okay. Oh yeah, we definitely got at least another combine worth. If not multiple. So, that's looking pretty good. Is he really about to just grab these 3 little straws I missed? Yep. Alright. Looks like he's going good. We're going to let him do his thing. Going to be figuring out what to do after this while this is taking care of business. We'll be back. Alright, well, I was very wrong about the amount we were going to get. I thought for sure we were going to be getting at least another load for sure. I mean, we got 1 more load. I was thinking at least another load after that. But that corn disappeared very quickly. So what I've been doing in the background is I'm getting the seeder ready. I was getting the roller ready. Because what we're going to do during the off season of these 2 is plant the grass back here again, just to up our storage for our cows. So the tractor there is ready to go. That tractor doesn't have much to do. This tractor here is actually struggling to pull this trailer, it feels like. Tip side grain door. Start overloading. Hopefully that's doing right. Hey, we got canola in here. Hey, we got wheat in here too. I didn't remember saving those. Prices. Canola is good next month. So next month we gotta get that. And we got wheat. Wheat is good the month after next. I did not remember we saved that stuff. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to move the old tractor over here to the soybean field. And we are going to swap out headers on the combine, and we're going to go ahead and get the soybean going. Also, what I'm going to be doing is getting the I'm trying to think of the word. Get the seeding going over here for grass. And then after the grass is done, we're going to get the new big tractor going on with the roller, see how it does there. So we got a little bit of work to do. So I'll hop back in once I finish swapping out the headers and getting everybody going. I'll be back. All right, we got the harvester going on and getting ready to start harvesting the soybeans. We got this tractor here already set up with the planter. We're gonna go ahead and roll over here to the cornfield and plant the grass. So just some buttons. Go for it. Field not ready. Oh, I gotta cultivate first, don't I? Silly me. Well, now we got something for that other tractor to do. We're gonna grab the new cultivator. I think this is newer cultivator. Had to do some funny stuff to get this thing in here, so we need to lower it, drive out, raise it back up. I'm gonna grab this front weight because I think it feels a little light in the front end. We're gonna run over here and cultivate, and then we're gonna plant, and then we're gonna roll. I'll be back once we get our first trailer load of expert driving by me there. I'll be back when we get our first trailer load of soybeans. Alright, our tractor here is done with the cultivating. I realized while watching the combine, it looks like it may be putting out a swath. I think that's the word. So I might try to see if I can't windrow that stuff up. The output on the soybeans has not been impressive. We've got a lot done already, and our combine ain't full. Yeah, but why didn't you drop? Oh, you dropped the weight. Good job, buddy. All right, fixed that little boo-boo. I forgot I put a front weight on the front of this. Switch her over and drop the cultivator off. I'm gonna go grab the windrower real quick and see if I can't windrow whatever that is it's coming out the back of the harvester. That'll be something else we can use. I'm betting it's gonna be straw, but I'm not sure if it's even something we can do. I wasn't expecting it out of soybeans, so I'll be kind of surprised if this is something, but we're gonna figure her out together. See, so BV. It is not something you can windrow. Alright. That is good to know. Unfortunate, but good to know. Alright, so I am going to hop back out and I'll hop back in once we get our first trailer load, which we still have not gotten out of our soybeans. Oh, and I'm also going to get that tractor there planting. So I'll be back. Alright, got grass going in right here. I did it again. Don't want to start with the up and down. I want to start with the headland. After that, I got to remember to roll. We just got a full tank on our harvester. He just set the beam out right there. I would go ahead and start cultivating, but I don't think the harvester is going to finish before the cultivator catches it. So we got to keep that on standby for now. But yeah, we got hopefully maybe another hopper full of soybeans. I'm thinking no. I've not been impressed with the amount of yield coming out of the soybean. So we shall see. I'll be back. All right. We're officially at the end of our soybean harvest. I can honestly say I'm kind of disappointed in the amount we got. I guess that's the reason why the soybeans are so expensive, is because you don't get a lot of yield out of them. Granted, this wasn't perfect yield on this field, but I was still expecting a little better. Catch up. Get about midway to trawler. Let's not steer into the combine. Oh, not the last row. We got one more baby row after this. We'll let him go ahead and get started. There is a fence there. Alright. The great harvest is over. I was not impressed with either harvest, to be honest with you. I could go ahead and get this guy going. AI worker. Are we starting with the headland? Go for it. Go ahead and put our soybeans up. The other guy should be about done planting the grass. So the rolling will be needed soon with the new tractor. This Challenger needs to be upgraded, I think. That is what I am thinking. Let's see. Start overloading. So next month we got stuff to sell. The following month we've got stuff to sell. What is this stuff we're putting in now ready for sale? So we got soybeans will be ready back in June. Corn will be ready. back in June. Imagine that. Alright, so we can officially put this trailer up. We'll put it back over here where it was so it's not in the way of our store runs. Let us check on our grass planter. See how that's looking. Looks like he's got one more headland to do and he'll be done. Let's grab this tractor. What can we do with this tractor? Fertilizing. Fertilizing is going to need to be done. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Or not real quick, but we'll be waiting to do it. Really? Hopefully I can still get that out. We will see. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to fertilize this today. Still haven't quite figured that one out. So no fertilizer, no fertilizer. We also got to make sure we pay attention to weeding. So I'm going to keep weeding on too. Because both these fields had weeds in them, which would have helped our yield. I'm not going to say significantly, but it would have been definitely a plus. I'm going to put the harvester up. He's done for a while. I'm thinking we might go corn from now on. Soybeans was cool. I had never done soybeans before, but the yield, like I said, the yield wasn't impressive. And I don't know, I like the way the corn looked. So we might just do corn from now on. What's the biggest price difference? Corn is 14. So, well, see, soybeans is just double what corn is. For just a little bit less yield, we're going to have to go back soybeans. We'll go soybeans for both probably next time. We'll have to see what kind of money we get out of it. But, once the grass is done planting, I'm going to hop back in and show you us starting the rolling process. We'll be back. Alright, grass is done being planted. We're going to go ahead and get it going over here in the big field. I'm thinking we're going to have enough seeds for the big field. That new cultivator is putting in work. It does so much better than that smaller one we had. Alright, we're going to get the roller going. With the new tractor, I don't think we've used this tractor for anything yet. Have we? Well, guess what? We are now. See, this tractor's still pulling it with ease when it's coming out. The other tractor can't even move. Alright, AI worker. Start the headland. Let's go. I was gonna say, are you gonna go back into that corner? You better. Alright. Seeder's going good. Cultivator's going good. Roller's going good. We will be back once we start fertilizing. Alright, I believe this thing is cultivated. Why don't it show up and tell you it's cultivated? I guess it's stubble tillage. It's done regardless. I love this new cultivator. It makes cultivating so much faster. In fact, where's this at? We might do some cultivating jobs. 20. It's gonna be up here, I think. Do I really want to drive though? Yeah, we'll drive. I'm gonna drive over here to 20 while I'm waiting around for my tractors, well, this is my tractor too. My tractors to get done doing their thing. The rolling's going along. The rolling's got a long wait before it'll get to do anything else because of how big that other field is and how small our seeder is, but that's all right. But I'm gonna pop back in once we start cultivating that land over there. All right, we're back. I was expecting that to feel like it was further away than it was, but it really wasn't that far. I don't know why I was thinking it was gonna be super far. But there's that a going. Our roller's got maybe a pass or two left. Our seeder's got a long way to go. Yeah, it's gonna be a long seed job right here. I wonder if it would be worth it to invest in a new seeder soonish. Let's take a look at those. Do we have any on discount? We've got another one of those, of course. Let's take a look at seeders real quick. The seeders are right here. We're currently rocking the Great Plains 4.6. So anything bigger than that's an improvement. But anything bigger than that we can't afford. So, all right, there's your answer. We're not getting one anytime soon. We might could get one of these next month, but they're only 6. I would like something more like that. 8 meters. This one's 6 meters, but still so much. I wonder why. Yeah, I don't know. 165 for 12 meters. Yeah, that's the one we'll probably end up with one day. But until then, we're going to keep fighting it out with what we got. Said we could always get another one. But we're going to keep rocking what we're doing. We'll be back once something else happens. All right, this tractor here's done with the rolling job. We're just going to drive him on over here to this other field so he can sit there and wait for his turn to do it over there. Yeah, it's going to be a while before he gets his turn. This new tractor's got a lot of horsepower. I'll go ahead and get fertilizing going. Why is it that they are all so intent on doing the ups and downs first? I don't get that. I need to check and make sure this is actually working because sometimes it's funny about it. It is definitely working. So next month we're going to have to refertilize this field and this field for sure. We do not currently have a trailer that is not busy, so we cannot. Oh, we got one that's not busy. Let's go grab the fertilizer trailer. So when that one runs out, if it runs out, we'll already be on standby with fertilizer. I can't remember. I want to say for sure it can do that field, but I cannot remember for sure if it can do that field and the big one. I'm thinking no. That's a lot of fertilizer. Darn. Tractor's so strong, like to rip the trailer over. Gonna park it right there and keep on moving. Get this hooked back up to the roller. And then once it's finished with its fertilizer job, it's gonna be sitting there waiting on the planter as well. So I'm more than likely definitely going to be doing that other cultivating contract. So when this guy gets done, not this side, this guy gets done, I'll be doing the contract for this one. So we can go ahead and accept that one. What other contracts have we got? Like a mowing contract would be nice. I don't particularly want to do the harvesting ones just because you need a truck, a trailer, and all that good stuff, and we don't have that stuff yet. Weeding, we don't have any weeders. We don't have a sprayer. We don't have rock removal stuff, and we do not have a plow. So yeah, that's all the contracts we can do. Fertilizing. We could do a fertilizing contract. Is it worth it though? Not really. So we won't be doing that. That one might be worth it. It's 10 acres. How big is our field? Our field's 6, so it would take probably at least 2 totes. We might do that too. Where was it? Fertilizing is in 38, which is over here. Right here. So it's a good little drive. Very good little drive. But that's alright. We'll be back once, probably once this guy gets done with its cultivating, because I don't think the planter's going to be done. Fertilizer will be done soon, but he'll just be waiting on the field to open up again, so I probably won't pop back in for that. I guess I could always go ahead and go fertilize that other contract, because we should have more than enough fertilizer with the trailer. I'll pop back in when I'm driving over there to do that. Let's go ahead and accept that one too. Just because it's $7,800 and we've already got the fertilizer to do it. So there's my thinking behind that. We'll be back. Alright. I stepped in and finished up the fertilizing of our field because we ran out of fertilizer and I didn't want it to start over pretty much. But I am realizing that if I'm going to be doing the fertilizing, I need to have a tractor that can take the fertilizer and the fertilizer spreader to that field. So what I'm going to do, I've decided, is I am going to up the horsepower of this tractor so that it can do a little better. So the tractor here has finished this contract. I'm going to go ahead and turn that contract in. But what I'm going to do now is I am going to drive this tractor back home, and I am going to swap this tractor out with the Challenger in order to have this tractor go and do the fertilizer job, while the Challenger, after its engine upgrade, can go and do the cultivating contract. That's my thinking. I'm going to hop back in once I get the swapping done. I'll probably hop in and let you guys see me upgrade the tractor. Big wee, but yeah, I'll be back. All right, we're here with the Challenger. We're going to upgrade the engine real quick. Challenger, 24 grand, and it gives us 225 horsepower. That's better than the John Deere's now, I believe. So that's 24 grand. So pretty much all the contracts we're doing is gonna quote unquote pay for that. We're gonna send this guy on back to the house. I'm gonna finish driving this tractor back home. We'll be back. Alright, we're back home. I hope I didn't take that fertilizer spray. Okay, I didn't. I'm gonna drop this off here. I'm gonna grab the fertilizer, which is facing that way. Grab that. We'll grab our fertilizer trailer. I forgot to check. I had the damn weight on the front of it. I was like, what is going on? Alright, so we're going to drop this weight off. And then we're going to grab the fertilizer spreader. We'll just kind of stick it between this pole and this wall. We'll go grab the fertilizer spreader now. And then we'll grab the trailer. And then I'm going to drive this one over to whichever field it is I got to go to. I don't remember. And then I'll hop back in once we're driving the Challenger over. We're hooking the Challenger up and getting that cultivator going. Alright, we're pulling up on field 38, which is where the fertilizing job was. Took quite a while to get here, but it's alright. So we're going to drop our trailer off right in the middle of the road because we ain't worried about traffic. Drop off our fertilizer and spin around and grab it. I'm really hoping we brought enough fertilizer. This field is significantly bigger now than it was. But it's alright. We're going to go ahead and get this worker going. AI worker. We want to start with the headland. Okay, go. Now we want to get over to the new and improved Challenger. And we are going to grab the cultivator. So it should handle the cultivator better than the John Deere now. And it's perfect for it because that's about all it can do. Oh, might help you go in the right way. But we're going to hook up to it, and then we've got pretty much the exact same drive over to the cultivating field as we just drove. We will be back. All right, we're pulling up. AI worker A has an empty tank. So there's the first load of fertilizer down. But we are also here at the cultivating job. Go ahead and get that going. Ba-bam. Hop over here to you. Drive over. Oh, I was wondering. I was like pushing the forward button and it was going backwards, but it was because I hit the button for the driver to take over again. But we also are going to have to take over the planting job because the planter thinks that it has finished and it has not. So once I get this guy back going again, hopefully I can just tell him to start right back in this field and he will start back where he was. In fact, I think I'm gonna just go ahead and go over there where I think he was. Somewhere around in here. And tell him to go and hopefully he'll do what he's supposed to do. It's looking pretty good. Hopping over to our planting tractor. As you can see on the map, he didn't do these couple passes here for some reason. So I'm gonna start that myself. Once I get done with that, I will be popping back in. All right, tank number 2, empty. So it's gonna take at least a whole nother tank and probably one more, would be my guess. Can I tell? Okay, yes I can tell. Okay, we'll be back. I'm almost done with the planting. All right, the last streak of the planting's getting done right here. We are about 20 feet from being done. We're gonna hop in that other tractor once we get done with that and start the rolling process. The fertilizer should definitely be done by the time the roller's done, so we can go ahead and get that done. Alright, so turn off seeder, get this guy out the field, and then we're gonna hop into our rolling tractor. We still got enough seed left to probably do another smaller field. Let's get this guy going real quick. Okay. Start with the headland, please. Get her going. We'll go ahead and put up our seeder. Yes, our seeder. This is not a planter. And then this tractor, I don't believe has anything to do for now. So it's going to be sitting around twiddling its thumbs. We will be back. Alright, this is tank number 3, number 4. But this will definitely be the last one. It's like, I don't know. I had figured out the percentage of ratio per tank, but I've forgotten it now. Alright, last one here. Trailer. Sorry. Alright, so we're going to get this guy done. The cultivator is catching up the fertilizing because we keep having to stop and go. Let's get over here so we can see where we need to go. We need to go over here some more. And fertilize. We'll be back. Alright, fertilizing job is done. So we ended up using probably about a pallet and a half would be my guess, if I had to guess any amount. So that was definitely 100% worth it, especially considering we already had a kind of a surplus in fertilizer because I bought too much at one point. The cultivator almost caught up, but not quite. We're gonna go ahead and drive this tractor back home, and then I'm sure by the time we get done with that, the cultivator tractor will need to be brought back home, and we will be driving that back home. So we'll be back. All right, this guy's done. We're gonna start driving him back. I got smart and created a job. We're gonna probably do the same with this one once we get it to the straight road. That way I'm not having to constantly drive both tractors at the same time, or one tractor and then driving one tractor there, having to jump back to the other tractor and then having to drive that tractor all the way back. So with this, we've got 2 tractors moving at one time. It's just less work for me, honestly. We can't fit under there. Just gonna try to make a little shortcut. But, alright. I'm not gonna make you guys watch me drive these tractors back. We'll get back eventually. Alright, we're back with tractor number 1. We're gonna stop right here because it is gonna have to do a fertilizing job in this field. So that's why we're stopping here. We'll be hopping back in the other tractor and finish getting that one home now. Alright, we got this tractor back home. Got 2 tractors sitting idle now. The rolling is the rolling done? Wow, the rolling is done. Alright, so we can jump in our fertilizing tractor and get that guy going. The rolling took no time. I was not expecting the rolling to be done quite that quick. Alright, so worker. We want to start on the headlands, please, sir. And go. Or ma'am. Go ahead and take this over and just go ahead and roll out this right here, because this is all that's left. That way we can go ahead and start putting this tractor up. After this fertilizing job, we are definitely going to be calling it an episode. We're going to have to figure out what's going to happen in the next episode. I do, however, have some unfortunate news. I'm thinking I'm going to start going back to one episode a week because Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays is it's a whole lot more recording and editing that I was thinking it was going to be, and I'm not able to keep up. I've caught up to where I was, and now I'm kind of struggling to keep content going for that many days. So I am going to start going back and doing Farm Fridays. That's what we're going to call it. I like the idea. So every Friday I'm going to be posting a new farm video. And I will try to think of something else to record while you guys are waiting for Farm Friday. I might start another Bannerlord playthrough maybe. Those are a little more simpler. They don't require hardly any editing, and it's just raw gameplay pretty much. But yep. Let's take a look and see what we need to be doing while we're waiting for the fertilizer man to get done. So we have fertilized, I know for sure, one time on all our fields. Except for this one. These need rolling, but I can't do anything about that. I'm going to wait for a grow and see if the weeds happen. We may have to spray for weeds. So that means we might need to buy a sprayer. We will have to refertilize these two fields for sure to get our maximum yield up. Contracts. We need to turn in those two contracts. Got our money back to 77,000, so we lost a little bit of money, but we also have a silo with quite a few different seeds in there. So, not seeds, but product, I guess is the right word. Next month, we also need to sell our canola. Not the corn and not the soybeans, but also I believe the wheat. No, the wheat is in December. So canola will be 22, so that'll be like, is that right? Only 18,000? That can't be right. Yeah, it looks like only 18,000 worth of canola that we're holding on to. Yeah, money's gonna be hard. We gotta figure this out. Does anybody have any good tips to help out with making money in this game other than, I don't know, running that water pump nonstop? But that was overpowering. The cows are good for food. The fertilizer tractor should be doing well. I think he just finished his first headland, or is about to. Oh no, he's already done the first headland. He's on the second headland. Once I hit this corner, I'm going to get it refilled real quick, if it makes it to the corner. And then we'll keep it going. I'll be back once the fertilizing is done. Alright, we're doing our last little bit of fertilizing for the day. We are going to be ending today's episode right here. At the beginning of next episode, we will be taking a nap and starting a new month. That way we can start fertilizing these two fields again, as well as selling the canola we got in storage. So I may actually just leave this tractor sitting right here. But as always, you guys, I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos. Make sure to leave me a like and a sub if you're enjoying my content. It helps me out a lot, and it lets me know you're enjoying my content. And if you can think of ways that I can improve my farming experience or improve my entertaining side, please do not hesitate to leave me a comment and let me know how I can improve. I'm always looking to improve to better entertain you. So I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.